The Secrets of Elazığ, an Anatolian Adventure. "Aysel, look!" shouted Arda, pointing to a shimmering blue spot on the map. "We're really going to Elazığ." Their Aunt Sarah, a historian, smiled. "Yes, children. Elazığ sits right on the Euphrates River basin, full of history. It used to be called Harput, a city so ancient, its story begins with the stars and the powerful Urartian kingdom thousands of years ago. Their adventure began at Hazargolu, Lake Hazar, known as the glistening sea of Elazığ. The water was deep turquoise and stretched far into the distance, hugged by rocky peaks. "It's so big," Aysel gasped, kicking off her sandals. "It's one of Turkey's deepest tectonic lakes. Let's go kayaking." As they paddled across the vast water, Aunt Sarah told them about the lake's biggest secret. Underneath these waters lies a forgotten city, flooded centuries ago. Sometimes, when the water is perfectly still, you can glimpse the tips of ancient walls, or even the legendary Kiskulesi, the Maiden's Tower, sinking into the blue. After drying off, they drove up to the higher ground, moving from the water to the mountains of Harput. "Now for a spectacular view and a chill," Aunt Sarah announced. They were visiting the famous Buzluk Magarasi, the ice cave. It's a natural wonder. Even in the middle of summer, this cave stays freezing and full of ice formations. The next stop was the grandest of all, Harput Kalesi, Harput Castle, perched high on a rocky plateau overlooking the entire valley. "This fortress has seen empires rise and fall," Aunt Sarah explained. "It was first built by the ancient Urartians thousands of years ago, and then used by the Romans, Byzantines, and Ottomans. Its history is incredibly layered." Aysel loved climbing the massive walls. From the ramparts, they could see the whole plain spread out below them, a checkerboard of fields and modern houses. "Wow! You can truly see how everything connects from up here," Aysel said, feeling like a lookout from history, guarding the ancient plains. Down in the old town below the castle, they found the historic Ulu Cami, Grand Mosque. "Look at the minaret," Arda pointed. The tall, slender tower stood slightly tilted, giving it a whimsical look. Aunt Sarah said, "It's a magnificent Seljuk structure, built almost 900 years ago, and it's still standing strong, even with its lean." All that sightseeing made them hungry. Elazığ is famous for its grape cultivation. Aunt Sarah treated them to orsik, a traditional sweet made by dipping strings of walnuts into thick, sweet grape molasses. It's sticky and takes a long time to make, but it's delicious. That evening, they watched a special performance. Elazığ is famous for a unique folk dance called Keda Sira. The dancers wore beautiful, brightly colored costumes and moved rhythmically, holding small, lit candles on plates in their hands. The movement was mesmerizing, and the lights shimmered like fireflies in the dim room. "So," Aunt Sarah said as they packed their bags, "what did we learn about Elazığ?" Aysel answered, "It's where ancient history meets amazing nature, and the people are so proud of their traditions." Arda added, "And it's the only place in the world with a sunken city, an ice cave, and tilted towers, all in one spot. We must come back.